Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Going to look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He was brought down by Shannon. Taken down back at the 12-yard line. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On play action. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 8 yards out. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. Complete right side to Otten. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady on the left side, a catch by White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, and it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Brady to throw. Looking for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. These two teams all tied after one. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air, and the problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route, what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have moved out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And this throw will be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It was Cleveland Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Let's go now.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On second down, here's Brady. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. To throw is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 21, Raiders 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
The Raiders take over first and 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could take in their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll set up the screen to Fournette.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, Alabama.
From the 40 now on second down, Brady.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Brady to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Carr. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Play action. Now it's Brady. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Succop's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I think we've seen this before. someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we play through.
Hey, pick me 6.
Brady going to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They will run it. It's Fournette.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
93.
On play action, now Carr.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Carr.
He will find Cole here, complete.
Touchdown Raiders. Keelan Cole, 32 yards.
And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, but when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Brady now on 1st down. Finding Otten once more. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On play action, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. On 3rd down, Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a play fake. Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Don't let him get.
Brady going to look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
No, 56.
Now Brady. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. And some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a